Big Daddy C Block's power. Got the streets devoured. Gold chains glisten in the hour. Flow like a sizzling shower. Spit fire like a dragon. Crews left staggering. Passion in the habit. Check it, Big Daddy moving. Calculating the scheme. Rough neck, no bleeding. Hardcore last gleam. C Block Dominion. Pure raw strength in the kitchen.
All you multicultural festive fuck-ups know what time it is. It is the multicultural festive fuck-upping C-Block on the Multicultural Festive Fuck-Upping Mediaverse podcast, you multicultural festive fuck-upper. We got Big Daddy and his side chick, Cheese Dumpster Skeet, and now we're going directly into the motherfucking replacement. All right.
That's just how we roll.
That's just how we roll. And this week's nominees for the motherfucking replacement are Mall Fight Fumbler, Mid-Season Freezer Gremlin, Mega Fiesta Fuckhead. Ooh.
Tough choice.
I'm feeling south of the border here, fellas.
Oh.
Mega Fiesta.
Yeah. Fuckhead.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
That's something That's something I envision Matty screaming at the top of his lungs as his eyes bug out of his head and the vein pops out of his forehead just a little bit. He grips the steering wheel in an unnatural way and pulls himself forward off the seat as he does it.
You've never driven with me.
Fuckhead.
You've never driven with me, but you somehow know. That's weird. All right. Well, as we were trying to put together C Block today or yesterday, we're gonna remove that. There we go. I stumbled across this, and there's one post in particular. It's number 5 is the reason that it's here. But I thought, let's just take a minute. We could make fun of this headline for a couple hilarious times. People posted something pretty wild this week and got away with it. First of all, how do you not get away with posting something? You know what I mean? Really? I posted it. And I mean, the headline could have read stuff that was posted this week. Yeah. And it would be very similar.
Yep.
You know?
Agreed.
There you go. Oh, you guys heard about this drunk raccoon, right? That broke into the raccoon that broke into a liquor store, and then and then this person got knows a kid who's got a British accent because of Peppa Pig. This guy has to poop and
well, I mean, like Stewie Griffin.
Well, but this guy has to poop in a humid 85-degree bathroom with a space heater and a humidifier because it's the only room in the house his mom can climate control for the sloth.
That's ridiculous.
Wait, you said 83 degrees.
85 degrees.
For a sloth.
85.
For a sloth.
Who the fuck has a sloth that you've got to refit your bathroom to maintain?
This lady has a sloth, and apparently they don't shower because the sloth has taken up quite a amount of real estate in this bathroom.
You dirty motherfuckers, why is there a sloth living where you should be washing your ass? You got to wash your ass.
What if they can shit? Why come they can't wash their ass?
The sloth cage was the shower.
This one just says Joe Joe Rogan, Jesus was born out of a virgin mother. What's more virgin than a computer? If Jesus doesn't return, you don't think he could return as an artificial intelligence? AI could absolutely return as Jesus.
Okay.
He smokes more than I do.
Clearly.
All I can think of is Real Genius when they wire the dude's mouth for sound. Kurt, this is God.
So this one is the reason I decided to bring this up, and it's the first act of racism. The first act of racism my brother ever experienced was my dad filming the wrong Asian boy during his whole school play. His dad, or the dad, wrong kid.
It was my dad
Right.
filming the wrong.
They look alike to each other.
Wow,
You know what I
It's
mean?
not.
terrible.
It's not just us.
That's terrible.
Right.
Didn't even know which one was his own son.
This guy
That's
dropped
kinda
a box of sketty on the ground, and it became an art project. It's the first pope in history to hold a baseball bat inside an airplane.
I have a feeling that if he doesn't have that bat with him now, that it's probably in our vault.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I think I got one of those around here somewhere.
Do you think he
This
says,
person
"Bless you,
posted-
my child," before he breaks kneecaps?
My bathtub used to regularly have blood stains in it in the morning. It turns out my cat was using it as a gladiator ring for rodents. Now, does that
Whoa.
mean that the cat would get two rodents, put them into the bathtub, and make them fight?
Maybe.
Or would he be the thing? And like you have to.
I think he was sending the lion in after them.
I think he was the lion. I think he was the lion, and he was like shredding rodents in there.
They were the gladiators, and he was he was the big wild animal that got to go in and eat them.
All right. This is a poem. Roses are red, violets are tender. Church Reverend pictured with crisps on his nipples during a 4-day cocaine and ketamine-fueled bender.
That's crazy.
It doesn't have the right parameter. It doesn't think.
It doesn't hit the
You mean
penta-
pentameter?
pentameter.
Thank you, Pete.
Iambic pentameter.
Your semantics finally fucking proved useful.
Well,
That's
where
right.
else
Look at
are you
that.
supposed to put your chips?
I don't know, but dude,
Bugles are clearly shaped for nipples.
And
no,
if you-
bugles
if
are shaped for the end of your fingers, so you can be a scary witch. That's what bugles are shaped for.
I don't think you have.
Or an erect nipple cap, like a dunce cap on your nipple.
I don't think you have the fine control of your butt cheeks that you wouldn't actually crush your chips if you tried to hold them. So your nipples are going to be perfect for that.
I mean, they fit pretty good on mine.
You could probably tuck several between your penis and testicles.
Again, you're risking that you crunch them, and nobody wants broken chips.
Huh.
And in that situation, if you broke the chip, your sack could get stuck in the crack and then pinched when it goes the other way.
That's something to think about. Here's something else to think about. This guy if he put all the sheeps in Scotland into one mega sheep, this is how big it would be. This is what 6.5 million sheep rolled into one gets you. A 186 meter tall woolly nightmare. It really makes you think.
Well,
About what? I have no idea, but it makes you think.
it made me think that the guy who developed this concept and delivered it probably smokes with Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Mega sheep is what happens when you first go vegan. You gotta take a mega sheep.
All right, guys. A gender reveal party where it's just you and your partner in a doctor's office. And you ask your doctor what the gender of your baby is. And then they tell you and then you go the fuck home.
I like it.
It's a new concept.
We should start a party. We should start a planning service.
I mean, there's
Party
no
planning.
there's no cleanup.
Just keep that shit to yourself. That's the party. We have mastered particle physics. We can build a supercomputer that fits in your hand, but every time I squeeze a bottle of mustard, it farts water all over my bread. What the fuck, science?
You know, it just occurred to me. We really could have a service there.
What, party planners?
Yeah. You know, planning all the gender reveal parties.
Yeah, just
Like
keep
you-
that shit to yourself.
And
It'll
then-
be $1,000.
Right. And for an extra $50, Pete will meet you outside of the doctor's office and let you make a phone call from his phone so that you can tell your mom.
In a parallel universe, Mariah Carey is doing her shopping and is sick of hearing me on every fucking store speaker system. That's pretty funny.
That is a freeing
Mhm.
thought, though, isn't it? I mean, I kind of
It helps.
yeah. It's like, okay, I can get down with that.
Now we're going to get into some of the this week.
That's right.
Now
Big
I don't
Daddy's
have.
Do
I
I
don't
send
have-
over that many stories?
Enough that we can do a segment.
Good
yeah.
enough, and we're not complaining about it.
Sometimes,
Alright.
sometimes I reach back to things I know that you sent that we didn't talk. I know that we didn't talk about.
Oh yeah, this is just things you have sent. I know I said things you've sent this week. It's like you sent them this week, but there are
Oh, okay.
this week's
But
things
all-
that you have sent.
I see.
There you go. Now I didn't. Sorry, I had to clarify that to everybody. But man who swallows stolen Fabergé egg passes it naturally. Police say. Now they want me to pay $1 for this story. I feel like I know how this ends. You know what I mean? Like they kind of gave it away.
Yeah, there's going to be a very upset jeweler.
Now,
Did
in this
they-
case, I would say you need a better headline, and it should be man who swallowed stolen Fabergé egg caught by police. Find out how it got, find out how it passed, or find out how they got it, or
Right.
don't give the payoff away. He took a shit.
Now, in the version of the story that I saw, they had the picture of the egg.
Oh,
Well, I'm not paying
And-
$1 a week.
was it a before or after?
It was an after, and it is not a smooth egg.
Mm.
It's
It's got rhinestones
Are
or
you-
diamonds.
it
Well, it's a
is-
Fabergé egg.
Are you familiar with
It's a-
Fabergé eggs, Big Daddy?
Yes, because I saw the picture in the article.
Uh-huh. They're bejeweled and
Yes, so for our audience that may not know Fabergé eggs, you should know that imagine an emerald bedazzled, a bedazzled, bejeweled emerald that this man shit out, that someone then had to catch and then clean, and probably with a toothbrush.
Everything's behind a fucking paywall, dude. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. We're gonna.
yeah,
Dude.
look at that bad boy.
With the chain and everything.
Mm-hmm. And the
Whoa.
price tag. The price tag's intact.
Whoa.
That's got several sharp edges.
I think that's an evidence tag.
No, that's a price tag.
That is a price tag.
Oh shit, that is. Yeah, look at that. 33,000.
Big Daddy read the article.
Wait, go back. It says
Big Daddy read the
33
article, so we don't have to.
33,585.
Yep.
So where'd they get 19,000 from?
Well, I'm sure it devalued a little bit.
Yeah. Pretty sure, it running through somebody's intestinal tract, definitely knocks a few dollars off the price.
I want to
If you've
know
ever
what
thought-
the What that
Be right
paper's
back.
made out of?
It's probably plastic. But if you've ever thought that
Why isn't it
I
stained?
might want to work for the IRS, you know what I mean? This actually might be your call to action. The IRS to watch OnlyFans content in no tax on tips dispute. The Internal Revenue Service agents will have to watch OnlyFans content in order to determine if the content meets the no tax on tips law outlined in President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, according to a report from the New York Times. Newsweek has contacted the IRS via email for comment. The media virus doesn't give a shit. But why it matters? The no tax on tip proposal has been a pillar of Trump's economic agenda since before the 2024 presidential election. He launched the idea as a way of helping millions of Americans nationwide at a time of growing financial instability. The proposal hinges on the idea of the elimination of federal tax on tipped income for eligible workers. The tax cut was included in the administration's One Big Beautiful Bill. The president's tax and spending policies were passed in July. This, in turn, provision allows some workers to deduct up to $25,000 in qualified tips per year from 2025 to 2028. But the vast quantity of content on OnlyFans, the passing of the law included a caveat. Here it is. I'm looking for. The passing of the law included a caveat, which is that pornographic creators and actors, including those who operate on OnlyFans, were not entitled to have their taxes waived. There's a vast quantity of content on OnlyFans, and while the platform is best known for pornographic content, there are multiple other kinds of lifestyle content on the site, be it cooking or exercise related. This means that taxpayers reporting tips from OnlyFans will likely need to have their content viewed by an agent from the IRS. So there you go.
So the IRS is going to have to subscribe to everyone's OnlyFans pages.
Well, anyone that tries to claim no tax on tips,
which I feel like is going to be a large portion of the OnlyFans community.
All I know is we got about 2 weeks to get an OnlyFans following together and make some tips.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
most
first aid dummies don't have
why
breasts.
don't we just put just the tips on OnlyFans?
Most first aid dummies.
Well, why don't they put tits on first aid dummies? Researchers found that women receive CPR less often than men, likely because people are not comfortable performing life-saving measures on female bodies. Oh, that's a risk of your bullshit, isn't it? A study has shown that first aid dummies not having breasts are affecting women's health. According to The Guardian, the study looked at the global mannequin models that have been made for adult cardiopulmonary resurrection training. The study was led by Dr. Who Gives a Shit. The lead was, I don't give a fuck about that either. None of that I don't give a fuck. 20 different mannequins had flat torsos. Only one model had breasts, highlighting so there is one. So what are we complaining about? Somebody saw a problem, solved it. Go buy that one. Problem solved. There we go. All right. What's next? No good?
I mean, if you're cool that way, but I mean, it is interesting that
go buy that one.
It's interesting.
Everybody has seen the videos and the memes and everything about why women live longer than men. You know, because of the dumb shit we try to do.
Hey, it's like asking the question, oh, why don't first aid dummies have vaginas? Because somebody's gonna lube it up and fuck it. That's why. That's why.
Like
exactly
I've never seen anybody give mouth to vulva resuscitation.
I'll try that.
That's I was gonna say that's on the OnlyFans.
That's why those dummies cut off at the navel.
Just on my crusade against birds, geese attack leaves Texas woman 72 with broken pelvis and internal. Is there a video of this?
Oh. Make it bigger.
All right, it's a parking lot, security cam. What is she carrying? Is she carrying a dog? Is she carrying an animal?
No.
Oh, damn, it's one goose. No, it's not an animal.
No, she dropped her phone.
It's okay. It's not a security cam. It's a phone cam. Somebody's talking. But was that it?
Yeah, she dropped everything.
Was that it? How did she break her ribs? Well, she's not 72. This isn't the video of the 72-year-old woman.
That's no way. That's that lady 72 years old.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jesus. Please let me not gotta say that.
72 can still move in short bursts.
Yeah, she can't even get her stuff.
Roll that back. I want to get a better look at the.
I can't figure out how to fucking get out of it.
She forget all her stuff.
Oh, she dropped the phone.
There we go.
It's out there. This
Hang on, there's so much more of this video.
This daddy geese ain't playing.
That is horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe he goes after somebody else.
He definitely did.
Which door he went out?
She doesn't look like she broke her pelvis.
Oh, this is just a different woman attacked by goose.
Ain't no way I can see
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Goose
This is in
Florida.
Florida. The one we're talking about is in Dallas.
Gotcha.
I mean, we've pretty much
Yeah, there's no video there.
said there is to say about that. I'm gonna shut this. And then in New Jersey, a man who portrayed Santa Claus is charged with child pornography offenses. And we're going to show his picture.
Good.
And
why are we showing his picture? Because when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
is he a mall Santa?
Grow the beard myself, Santas.
Yeah, he looks like a mall Santa. Shitty mall Santa.
In Hamilton, New Jersey, a man known for portraying Santa Claus at holiday events has been arrested on charges related to child pornography and endangering the welfare of a child. Mark Polino, 64, was taken into custody Friday at his hometown in Hamilton Township. Neighbors said that they saw a police and SWAT team residents during the arrest. It wasn't until they saw Mark taken away they realized something was going on with him. Oh, we didn't notice till they arrested him that it was him. Well, no shit. Said Kim, some idiot, one of his idiot neighbors. He was such a nice guy. He played Santa. We knew he was a teacher. It was kind of disappointing. Polino, who goes by Santa Mark, advertises holiday appearances on his website, offering a little extra Christmas magic for events. He's a retired elementary teacher from Hamilton Township.
That means he was diddling the students.
Authorities said they were alerted to the alleged internet activity Thursday and executed a warrant the following day because of his engagement with children. According to court document, Polino is accused of filming a child in a bedroom and sending the video to himself or someone. Jesus, fuck, dude.
Wait, how? It said that they were alerted to the video. How were they alerted to his video?
They were alerted to the internet activity. Oh, they're probably.
See, that means the FBI's watching and you end up on the list.
Everybody's watching everybody, man. You don't know that. You ain't paying attention, man. I mean, come on.
It's a shame.
So do you think he was on the naughty list or the nice list?
I think he was right in the naughty list.
It's a shame because there's guys out there who are doing good things. There's a Santa local to us that our daughter uses for our grandson, Santa Dan, and he's good with kids that are neurodivergent and he's really a cool dude. He's all over Facebook, so if you see him, give him a nod.
Well, that blends nicely into our last segment of the evening, and that is Ladies and gentlemen, elves and Elvises, welcome to the merriest mayhem on the Yuletide block. It's Who Would Win in a Fight Christmas edition. Tonight, we're pitting holiday icons against each other in the ultimate snowball slugfest. No holds barred, no return on fruitcake, and the only thing getting stuffed is the turkey, or maybe Santa's sack. I'm your host, Jingle Jack Flash, and let's get this horror show started.
First up in our opener, it has got more red than an elf assembly line. It's the big man himself versus the green mean machine. In this corner, weighing in at a belly full of mince pies, the chimney hopping gift giver, a list longer than your naughty deeds, Santa Claus.
And in the opposite corner, slinking in at 3 sizes too small for mercy, the who-stealing, heart-swelling holiday hater with a sleigh heist record, the Grinch.
It looks like a sinister spotlight hits as the Grinch slithers on all fours, Max the dog at his heels, dragging a sack of pilfered presents. He flashes a toothy sneer. The crowd boos and pelts him with wadded up coal lumps. He cackles, building a trash fort mid-entrance.
Rules? What rules? Santa's got global logistics and elf backup. Can he wrap up the Grinch in red tape, or will the furry fiend steal the fight and Christmas? Who are you taking, Big Daddy?
Grinch.
You're taking the Grinch.
Yes, and here's why. Santa is fat, old, and out of shape.
All right.
I mean, his diet consists primarily of milk and cookies, so he's going to have a tough time doing much of anything. And fights wind you out pretty quickly. Whereas the Grinch eats everybody and everything, so he's going to fight with no rules. He has no compunction about shoving a Christmas tree up Santa's ass and stealing his fucking jingle bells off of his hat. Yeah, my money's on the Grinch. And if you remember correctly, he picked up Santa's entire fucking sleigh and pressed that bitch over his head after climbing to the top of a mountain.
It's a good point. Good point. All right, Pete, you agree with him or?
No.
No, you think it's Santa Claus?
I think Santa Claus will whoop his ass.
All right, the bets are in. Here we go. Let's ring that bell. Let's rumble.
The Grinch lunges first, hurling Who toys like grenades, pop guns and squeaky hammers exploding in confetti bursts. Santa dodges with surprising agility, chimneys teleporting behind a snowbank for cover. He retaliates with the infinite sack. Out flies a bicycle that pins the Grinch's tail.
You'll rue the day you wrapped this present, you fat fraud.
Santa booms a ho-ho-ho that echoes like thunder, cracking the Grinch's trash shield. Max charges, but an elf net snares the pup. The Grinch grows desperate, heart swelling involuntarily from the holiday vibes, leaping for Santa's throat. But Santa counters with a jolly gut check, belly flopping the Grinch into a snowdrift.
It's a sack smack symphony. Santa's patting versus Grinch's grit. Who's getting coal in their stockings now?
The Grinch rallies, camouflaging the snow with his green fur. Then ambushes with a present avalanche. Santa's buried, gasps from the crowd, but nope. Santa bursts free, sack erupting in a toy tornado. The Grinch slips on ice, face plants into a pile of jingle bells. Santa pins him with a hug that crushes the fight out.
1, 2, 3. Santa takes the win. Christmas is Santa again. Santa, 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 Santa. What a match! Santa steamroll with seasonal supremacy. But don't tune out, folks. We're just thawing up.
And that was just a little silly, wasn't it?
That was just dumb. But
Love
Santa.
it. Good fun.
Now, that was AI generated, and I wanted to kind of dig in because the idea of crafting who would win in a fight, I think it's another game we can play. Who would win in a fight, Yeah, but it came from Ryan. It started with my son. He asked me who would win in a fight, Krampus or King Edward Longshanks, Hammer of the Scots. And I said, son, I don't know, but I swear to Christ Almighty himself that I will find out, because that question deserves, nay, requires an answer. Okay. So I went to Grok,
Okay.
And I mean, what the fuck else are you gonna do?
Right.
Because there's no way to. Anyway. All right. So to settle this festive yet ferocious matchup, let's break it down like medieval chronicle crossed with alpine folklore. We're assuming a one-on-one brawl, right? No armies, no Santa backup for Krampus, no longbows for Edward, just, raw attributes, weapons, and the intangible fight IQ, and compare their historical and folkloric accounts, and then we'll figure out who the winner is. So, there's the Christmas demon, and Krampus is a half goat, half demon Central European folklore. Krampus is the Yuletide punisher who tags along with St. Nicholas to terrorize naughty kids. He's been scaring Alpine villagers since at least the 17th century, evolving from pagan holdovers into a full-on hellspawn archetype. Where Edward lived from 1239 to 1307, was England's iron-fisted king, a 6'2", a tower of medieval machismo, who crushed barons, Welsh princes, and Scotland rebels nicknamed Longshanks for his long, lanky frame, and Hammer of the Scots for his brutal campaign. He was a chivalric ideal warrior, crusader, and tyrant. Right?
Okay.
Now, there's also, Krampus is kind of like superhuman, right? He's like a towering furry beast with cloven hooves, fangs, a lolling tongue, demonic endurance. Like he chases kids through snowy villages and shit. He's immensely strong, able to smash through walls or haul screaming children into a sack without breaking a sweat. Immortalish as a spirit of punishment. But Longshanks was a peak human, exceptionally tall. And he was a tournament jouster. What's that?
There's something to be said for having reach.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot going on, right? But I think what's most importantly is their fighting styles.
Right.
Right. So Krampus is an ambush predator. He sneaks through shadows or snowy nights, senses evil to target weak spots, then overwhelms and grapples, whips, and supernaturally hauls to the underworld. Think less a fair duel and more eternal torment, express type of thing. Just go right to punishment. Where, Longshanks is really more of a battlefield tactician. A ruthless commander who outmaneuvered foes like Simon de Montfort at Evesham or William Wallace at Falkirk in 1298. Up close, he's a brutal lancer and a swordsman, but relies on momentum and morale. Great Against Humans, dicey versus the Infernal. So, what do we think?
I got to go with the Supernatural Krampus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supernatural usually wins anyway.
Supernatural usually wins, but I had to have it laid out in front of me. You know, and now I can go back to him and say, we've discussed it, we figured it out, and it's Krampus. Now, according to AI, if we allow the backup, right, the outcome changes. If we allow Longshanks to have an army and we allow Krampus to have whatever access to Santa and the elves, obviously Longshanks' army is going to slaughter Santa's elves and provide a lot of damage to Krampus.
But what if the elves really come in clutch with some cool toys and the soldiers all get distracted?
Oh, fuck.
Like, you know, you figure the elves could make them a toy that was cool enough that they would just kind of like, dude, wait a minute, stop, check this shit out.
Also, elves don't fight fair. So all it would take is one Scottish pair of titties. You know, the army's looking over here, tassel titties are spinning around, and then they get slaughtered because they were staring
not
at
for
titties.
nothing, but that's a very Elvis statement to make.
I'm best friends with an elf.
I think I'm accusing you of being an anti-Elvite.
My best friend is an elf.
Okay.
North
What, you
Pole,
got one
South
elf
Pole
friend?
elf.
I have one elf
Yeah,
friend.
what kind of elf is it?
He's the kind that sits on the shelf.
Dude, everybody knows they're not real. They're house elves.
But my sister calls her friend a South Pole elf sometimes.
Okay, house elf is pretty funny.
Yeah.
You're just a fucking house elf.
Sometimes the words come out before my brain stops them. Is probably my biggest problem. But that had to be. But I mean, you wouldn't marry an elf, would you? You don't date elves.
No. You just bang the elves. You don't marry them.
But what if you go make it like half breeds?
But that's why you just bang them. You don't marry them.
But like you could still knock them up, you know, by accident. If you date
No, my pull-up game's pretty good.
They're all
You just
familiar with the genetic possibilities.
You only got to pull out halfway. Don't think about it.
So
don't think about it. I'm like, don't think about
it. Do you just bang elves when you're trying to quit? Like switching up to light beer or light cigarettes? Just elves today.
I'm trying to cut back on.
No. Just an elf. I'm trying to cut back.
I don't want to have to report you to the elf CLU. That went horrible. Jesus.
The ECLU.
Well, unless anybody's got something else.
Oh, have we heard about?
I really thought we had. I thought we had C Block packed with shit.
Well,
this is going to take a long time.
We didn't hear anything about Big Daddy's adventures in improv, did we? Or did I miss that?
How do the shows go?
Dog.
3 shows in 3 weeks. 2 down, 1 to go. The last 2 were awesome because I'm a fucking riot. And the third and final will be this Saturday at Chapel Street Players in Newark, Delaware. You can go to Forgetful Squirrels on Facebook or YouTube or MySpace or TikTok or Instagram, and all of them will find your links to Ticket Leap. You can get your tickets and have a good time. Maybe see my dick. Maybe.
To be fair, that's always on the table, though, right?
Yeah, literally, it's always on the table.
Probably.
What are you furiously typing, Matt?
Mad Lib.
He's furiously reading now.
All right, we're gonna. This is a fun game. We're just gonna. Play. Like I don't have any idea what the actual thing is.
Okay.
We're playing Mad Libs with bite.
Okay.
All right. I need an adjective. Something gross.
Slimy.
All right. A holiday themed adjective.
Merry.
A body part.
Frenulum.
Good word.
Something you'd find at Walmart at 2 a.m.
Condoms.
You hope.
Right?
Yeah.
Hoping. Hoping that I
A
get
verb, something illegal.
Shoplifting. Hoping I get out of this Walmart without having to shoplift antibiotics.
Celebrity name.
Grease Monkey Pete.
Damn it.
Do you mean Cheese Dumpster Skeet?
Close enough.
Cheese Dumpster Skeet. I was going to say, what's her name? That baby blue chick. Betty Blue, whatever her name is.
Animal.
Aardvark.
Aardvark.
2 A's.
It takes 2 A's or there is 2 A's?
2 A's. A-A-R-D.
I had A-E-R for some reason. An object you would not want to get as a Christmas gift.
Penis.
Sock.
So a penis sock would be a fleshlight.
Weird noise someone might make during sex.
Barking.
That's not weird. That's pretty vanilla.
All right, Pete. We don't need your input with what's weird and what's not.
Why do they call her Lassie?
A place you'd never want to spend Christmas.
Maddie Rocktiff's house. No.
The Dungeon of Manloaf.
Hey.
I don't think that's the name of your apartment anymore.
Not an apartment.
Sure is. Well, that's what he calls it anyway. The Dungeon of Manlove.
It's just a little M now.
An adjective.
It is Grease Monkey Pete's man cave.
Fucked up. We say fucked up things to Pete.
Accurate.
A violent word ending in ing.
Slashing.
Wow. Right there with that one, Pete. Johnny on the spot.
Name of a friend you can legally bully. Pete. A ridiculous crime. This is giving too much. You're trying
reminds
to
me, I got to call my lawyer and see if he's got any strategies figured out.
Numbers. A number.
6, 7.
Number.
Oh.
6, 7.
Holiday food.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake. An adjective you would describe a smell.
Putrid.
Ooh, good word.
A phrase someone shouts when losing their mind.
Fuck.
Why did I marry you?
What the fuck? If I keep muting you, why can't you just stay muted?
It's the Media Virus Podcast. This week on the Media Virus Podcast. Still going?
No, we got it.
Okay. He's computing.
Eh.
Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 beep.
All right. We left one blank. Something sticky.
Candy cane.
Man mayo.
Oh, I tried to type in he for something.
He wouldn't take that.
So I'm just going to type
Baby batter.
All right, here we go. TMVP, Holiday Mad Lib, a very slimy Christmas incident. This year's Christmas crime report started off slimy, which honestly is pretty on brand for the holidays around here. Authorities say it all began when a merry Florida man was spotted waving his frenulum around inside a West Palm Beach Walmart, right between the condoms and the seasonal wrapping paper. Witnesses said he's just standing there hoping he was like waiting for Santa to notice him. Unfortunately, instead of Santa, loss prevention noticed him shoplifting, which is not covered under the naughty but forgivable list. Police identified the suspect as Grease Monkey Pete, who fled the scene riding a stolen cart full of aardvark plushies and penis socks, barking the whole way like someone who definitely failed elf school. Deputies later found him hiding in the dungeon of Manlove, smelling distinctly fucked up and covered head to toe in semen, which he insisted was part of the Christmas spirit. No one asked follow-up questions. When questioned, he claimed he'd been slashing wrapping paper in the parking lot because his best friend Pete dared him to, and he didn't want to look like a coward during the annual jaywalking competition. Police say he will face 67 charges, including possession of weaponized fruitcake, disturbing the peace, and just existing like that. The sheriff described the smell at the scene as putrid enough to blind Jesus. As deputies wrestled him into the cruiser, Grease Monkey Pete screamed the phrase that has haunted dispatch all week. This week on the Media Virus podcast.
Wow.
Oh. Which begs to question, did he know the story before we gave him the words, or did he write the story around the words we gave him?
You know, you want me to ask him?
You can. I mean, he is right there. So I showed it to Matt last night. I'm working on a coloring book.
That's right, guys. We're going to have the TMVP coloring book. You can buy it for $69.99 on Amazon. It's one page. It's going to be a serial.
Lots of fun. Let me get it here on the screen. Show you some of the images.
We might come down on the price a little bit.
Maybe.
Like we might give you a version where it's like $17, but you got to download it and print it out yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go in. That's right. It's not there. It's that other place. It's in that other place.
That place with that.
Yeah,
thing
it built the story around the
at that time.
around the prompts. It gave you what prompts would be good, and then it kind of crafted it.
Yeah.
So, still a pretty good shot. We still got to say Pete was covered in semen. Right?
Always winning.
I mean,
Right?
really. Pete covered in semen. News.
How come he's not saying anything? It's no fun if you don't fight back, Pete.
Right now, I'm distracted. My legs are not happy. Right?
You cramping up?
No, not cramping up. They're getting happy. They don't want to stay still.
You got a standing desk?
I was just standing up a minute ago. It's not helping.
I got a standing desk.
There it is.
I've got 3 of them.
Why don't you set one up? Because look how cool this is.
I haven't gotten that far yet in my yet.
The Mia.
The Mia. Yeah.
There's Grease
look,
Monkey Pete.
Me. Why do I have locks?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got one clipped to my overall or whatever you want to call that. And I got one in my hand. Like,
I figured our listeners are probably going
That's
to
the
have
part he's
trouble,
concerned about.
have trouble coloring, so I gave them an easy picture to color. The Post-it note.
Dude, staying inside the lines is tough.
Maddie Rock Deaf.
Timu Santa Claus.
It's Professor Mike in a school bus that's been converted into a laboratory, and
Oh.
some of you may notice
Not a meth lab.
Why does the bus look like it's backwards?
it is. The grill's on the back, and
Is he
I'm
like, does he
driving
look
from the
like
back.
It looks like he's like in the back, you know, and
Mhm.
It's a British bus.
oh, okay.
It's British.
Hey,
Bike
look,
Reynolds.
we have a representation of what Bite Reynolds looks like.
Ricky Rock Deaf.
Of course.
I showed you how I
Big
made
Daddy.
that. It's a Big Daddy.
Nice.
Hey, nice. Looks like a
Worth getting just the color of the page.
Kind of leprechaun-y.
That was supposed to be the infection team, but it's just a bunch of dudes and monkeys.
Okay.
I like it.
I don't hate it. So that's our TMVP coloring book, guys. You can order this. Like I said, $17.99, and you got to print it out yourself.
$17.99. Quite a price.
We got to print it out yourself.
Yeah, we'll send you a PDF.
If you want us to print it out, if you want us to send you one, that'll be $69.99.
Yeah, already colored.
No, but I will send a pack of crayons too. If you order it to be sent to your house, you get a pack of crayons.
For $79.99, we'll
I'll just
sign
drop
it.
it off.
Yeah.
What?
For $79.99, we'll sign it.
Yeah. For $89.99, we won't let Pete sign it.
That's a deal. So it occurred to me, now that Big Daddy is outfitted with secret spy glasses, we now have it at least a 2-camera angle for anything that we decide to do with Big Daddy.
Fair. Although I do need to go on to Amazon and see if I can find the little covers for these.
I can put you in touch with someone who will disable the light for you.
Ah.
I also got this that works with my lavalier mics. I put my lavalier in there and I can record with my phone and you talk into this just like it's because it holds my little clip on that goes to my phone.
So we could have Big Daddy doing Man on the Street where one person's video, he's running camera and he's got that fucking thing.
So we just have to get stickers for the mic flag. Or at least print out logos.
Fantastic. Man on the Street interviews. Hell yeah.
I still think it's a funny bit is to go to a park that's got a running path and have Big Daddy jog up next to people and ask them random questions. Hi, I'm Big Daddy from the Media Virus Podcast. How you doing today?
You know what would be funnier is if we go to a place where there's a jogging path, like in the woods, right? And then we hide in the woods, right? And then as people come out, we jump out in front of them and ask them questions. We're like, hey, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think it's funnier if you let them go past and you run out and just pace them and like you just come out of the woods and join them.
Just come out of the what?
Because it's uncomfortable.
You don't think it's funnier to jump in front of them? And
well, no, I think you could give somebody a coronary with that. I mean, not that you're not going to scare anybody when you run up next to them. I just think it's funnier when you run up and join somebody and they're not expecting it.
Hey, what are your feelings of meeting random guys in the woods?
I mean, we can do it both ways. It depends on how hard the first guy hits Big Daddy. We can try it both ways.
Oh, we're going to do this to guys too?
Or some ridiculous tracksuit run up and be like, hey, does this tracksuit make me look rapey? Or grapey?
Well, I held that in for so long. Just waiting for the right moment.
I'm workshopping this tracksuit.
But no, we could pull off a lot of cool shit. We should go to a mall. No, we'll get kicked out of a mall.
Will we?
Yeah, eventually. If you don't get permission,
if you don't get permits, you will.
They'll eventually.
You gotta like ask permission, get permits and shit. And
It's a pain in the ass.
Parking lot.
It depends. You can get away with it in parking lots for a while. You can get away with it places for a while.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Get arrested.
We all need bail money.
You're on private property. Please leave your trespass.
Please what?
They
Please
would
leave your
trespass us.
What if we see him coming and just pack up and leave? Just go.
Saw a great video
And we've
earlier
left.
of a guy who drives a toy Tesla Cybertruck with a Mexican flag and a pride flag. What was it? I forget. I think it was a pride flag and a Mexican flag, and he's riding around at like Publix or somewhere, some store or whatever, and he's leaving. He's like off the property, and then they come up to him and yell at him. He's like, "Whoa, what do you mean you're going to trespass me? I've already left the property. You can't trespass me. I'm not on the property." Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we can take Pete out and test the Bill of Rights. I got no problem using Pete to find out where the line is.
Gee, thanks, guys.
Pete. Make a line in the sand right there.
That is a good idea. Send Pete first.
Right.
Make sure the rest, like nobody important, gets hurt.
Thanks.
Hey, Pete, go make sure that guy doesn't take a swing at us. If we just use Pete like a rodeo.
Did you guys ever see that video? Oh, God damn it. I wonder if I could find it real quick, but it's 2 dogs and a cat. And the people had just bought a rug that was an optical illusion. And it looked like a pit.
Yep.
Oh,
I saw that one.
I've seen
And
it.
it's a pit bull, a chihuahua, and a cat. And they
I
all
only saw
three
the
of them
cat.
walk up to the thing at once, and they're looking at it. And without hesitation, the pit bull grabs the fucking chihuahua, tosses it onto the carpet. The dog just lands, and then he turns to the cat, and they walk on the fucking carpet. But the way he tossed that fucking,
Damn.
the way he tossed that chihuahua was just so. I don't give a fuck about this. This guy.
I just sent one to my wife the other night. It was there's a cat, and somebody had the image on their floor in front of their couch that looked like a crack had opened in the floor, and the cat's sitting there looking at it and doesn't like it and loses its balance off the couch and freaks out on rolling around on the floor till it realizes, oh shit, I'm not falling. Let me see if I can find it and send it over. If I send it to you, Matt, can you put it up?
Probably.
I don't have a Facebook window open. That's why.
Oh, we didn't pop it in the thing that what we do.
I've got it in Facebook. I'm just on my phone.
This Facebook.
Well, come on.
What the fuck's going on here?
I concur.
Can we wrap this up soon, guys? And you'd
Sure.
go jog around the neighborhood.
But here he is.
I
Hey,
can't.
look at it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
Thinking.
Oh damn!
Just picks him up, moves him out of the way.
That's AI all the way.
You think?
Is that AI?
That's AI all the way. There's no.
I don't know, man.
What that is funny.
It's funny. It's funny AI, but that's AI all the way.
What?
Right there is where like AI takes
All
over.
right.
And then it's like, yep, Toss
It
that-
fooled
toss
me
that
then
dog.
because that's funny.
And yeah, and then picks it up and off the.
All right.
Yeah, that's.
Here it is.
Yeah, help. Husband says it's AI. I'm not sure.
I just shot
Saw this in another subreddit. It's AI.
Where'd you send it?
to Messenger.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Because I'm pretty sure this is real, and this cat actually loses his fucking mind.
Oh, wait, I can just fuck.
Ah, yeah. Good one.
Turn the
No,
sound
it
on.
says Sora, so that's.
Oh, okay, that's fake too. I didn't see that down there.
Oh shit. That's funny though. We're getting fooled by AI, guys.
That's no good.
That's not good. But I guess it's only because it's what we want to see, you know. We want to see animals being cute and
titties.
Mhm.
and titties.
And titties.
Which I prefer the real version of, but you know what are you gonna do? So
I mean, titties. Titties is titties, man. Titties is always titties.
well, in that case, I'm gonna get us out of here, man, because
All right.
Pete is really, really itching.
Yeah, Pete's having some kind of seizure over there.
Not a seizure.
It's not a seizure.
He doesn't want to poop his pants
Not a-
on the internet.
No, it's not that. No,
Dude, seriously, take a shit on the internet. It might boost our ratings.
Hey, I mean, if
I don't
it's
think
for
it can hurt.
ratings,
Yeah, honestly.
if it's for ratings, I mean, I could see my way clear to drop a deuce.
Squeeze one out.
What's that?
Squeeze one out real quick.
All right, it's everybody. Everybody.
All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this 265th C block on the Media Podcast. We'll be back next week with a whole new list of ridiculous old tired jokes to tell you. And I say that with love because I write those old tired jokes. This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdeff as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Matty Rockdeff, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris, coming to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.